Hey guys, this is Top Fin. Welcome to part 2 of today's Top Fin Fix It. Today we'll be working on this is a $5 pick. This is a WeedEater FX26C Extreme. This has a 25cc engine, guys. You can't make this stuff up. I got this for $5. Did I have to drive a little bit for it? Yeah. Was it worth it? Hell no. But we're gonna fix it, guys. I love WeedEaters. This one's in good shape. Alright, one thing I noticed off the bat is the shaft does move a little bit, so I'm going to tighten it. I think this is the correct. I mean, we particularly need to tighten it right here. Shit. This is going to need also, so yeah, that's the story. I got it for $5 a couple days ago. It moves a little bit, but oh shit, I think I got a little gas on me. So this actually, I did do the diagnosing. Remember, 3 things for these engines are spark, fuel, compression. I know that as a 15-year-old, all right? So how do I know it has spark, fuel, and compression? It has spark and it has compression. It doesn't have fuel because we're gonna have to replace the carb. How do I know that spark? I put some, I don't know, I put like bug spray or something. I didn't have carb cleaner, so I put bug spray in it. And that didn't work. But then all of a sudden I started priming it and twisting it. It had some gas in the tank, and it actually started. It didn't run really good, but it started. And then I was touching around here, and it actually one of the fuel lines broke. So we're gonna give this a new fuel lines. This will take maybe a bit longer to note. That took 18 minutes to fix, so my BVM 200 FE. So yeah, I'm in the mood, guys. I just remember how fun it was to fix these. Now y'all might be sitting there trying to pulling and like, how the fuck do I fix this? I will kind of talk as if you don't know anything. So most likely, if your WeedEater starts but dies, we're gonna have to clean that carburetor. But mostly, I'm gonna replace it. I'm a replacer guy. I've only had 2 instances where actually carb cleaning or carb actually worked. Other than that, like next week the fucking thing craps out. I'm like, I ain't got time to fool up a weed whacker. It's a weed whacker. And you feel like, fuck man, I wasted an hour on this piece of shit. This, however, should be a 30-minute fix it. Starting with draining of the fluids. There is gas in the tank. I don't know, this thing is like on the brink of like overflowing. This thing needs to be taken to a recycler. It's full of gas and oil. Oh, fuck that. So I don't know what kind of gas is in this thing, but it's not pretty gas. It has oil in it, but not much oil. Enough to keep the bitch float running. Looks like there's some water in the gas a bit. So, just bad gas in general. This is like a 2006, so it's about 15 years old. Alright, now we're going to mess with the fuel lines. So let's start by taking this one off. There we go, cracked. We're going to get a flathead screwdriver and scrape the fuel line off the car. Well, it doesn't matter because actually we're replacing the carb today. I'm not gonna clean it, though it probably could be cleaned and be used, but I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. So let's get something that we can poke the fuel line out of the tank, because yeah, I'm not buying a new tank. Here we go. I think I'm actually gonna take the tank off to do this fuel lines. Okay. This tank could be cracked, but I don't care. That's a lot of water in there. Let me see if I can grab it with my finger. Ugh. I'm still going to replace the fuel filter because I have so many of them. I think we can actually work with the tank on it. I'm going to save this the return line clamp, fuel hose vent that holds it from falling out. This is going to be put to the side. Now it's time to work on the weed whacker. Let me make sure we're actually filming correctly. Yes, we are, guys. I love doing this. Let me make sure I'm actually recording. Good. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is take this fuel line off the fuel hose vent retainer. So I'm going to hold part of it with scissors. There we go. So we're going to need that. And we're going to need this. And this is a fuel line kit. Now we're going to open a carburetor, but that's going to be after. This fuel line should be perfect for this. And that's going to go in there. So let's get a scissors. I need a pair of pliers. This actually has string in it, but let me get my box of carburetor, my carb. All right, so first one, this may be very hard to film, so I'm gonna take this. Can I take this out? No. That's just gonna piss me off. Well, let's take the carb out. Because we don't need the carb. The carb's just wasted space when we do this. Oh, there's some like plate. This is new to me. Alright, this is the box. This carb, that was stuck on there. I might save this gasket. This carb I'm just gonna throw in a box of carbs, just if I need to. I'm not gonna save it. Oh, that's just part of the carb. That's not needed. And this is the, all right. So now we have free space to work on making our fuel hose. It's actually, what's this line called again? This is the one where we put the fuel filter line. So we just take our pliers and, actually I'm gonna use scissors because my pliers are not, trust me, you might believe it or not, scissors actually work. Just don't, of course, don't go too much because fuel line's pretty tough. And I just cut it. Shit. Let me see if I can just push it. I mean, you shouldn't really be able to push it because this is, fuel line. Oh, here we go. Now, once you get it enough, you can grab it with pliers. Actually, grab it a decent amount, about this much, because we're gonna have to leave about an inch or so for the fuel filter, so it can get in the tank effectively. So cut it flat, grab a fuel filter. Now we're gonna, don't worry, I'm taking a shower after this. You're gonna take your fuel filter and stick it on. This might take some effort, but you will get it, guys, trust me. I've done this so many times. I'm probably like 10, if that. So let me, if you can't do it, I'm gonna just put a piece of pliers. Nah, that's not gonna work. Okay, actually one thing you can do is actually stick something in here. And you can stretch the end of it, like this. something, I don't know. Like, this is probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna stick a nail in there. Don't do that, guys. Now you're probably gonna say, you know what, let's do it actually legitimate so y'all don't get mad at me. This is more of just me doing it. It's not actually a how-to video, so y'all please don't take this to heart.
I have problems for 25.
I'm filming. And what is your, here, give me a second, guys. What do you want?
You cannot print. Something happened for 25 minutes.
Well, that's why the printer had 3 stars.
Yeah, it's a shit. You need to buy another one. But I want you to log in the other one and then
I want to finish this.
log in computer, there is computer. So
The password's carry NC15.
The same?
Yeah, I promise. Just.
In Wake ID?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Wake ID. So I can get into the classroom. I can't get into the classroom.
You're running the video.
Okay, I'm going.
All right. What am I gonna stick in here? I don't got fucking time for this, man. Just get in there. Oh, I got it. So it takes some time, but y'all get it. You'll get it. Now you can use your pliers to twist and no, get back on there. Oh, come on, go! Hold up. That looks good. But there's like 2 holes in it. Oh no, it's splitting. So I'm actually gonna have to redo this. Let me redo it. Let me actually redo this. Where are you going?
Bye.
No, where are you going?
I do not tell you.
Well, you have to be back in an hour.
No, I don't.
Go. God damn it. This is bull, guys. God. There we go. All right, that looks good. I'm straight up done. Now we're gonna put it in the tank and make sure it goes all the way to the back. It might need a little bit more, so I'm gonna push a little bit in. All right, this is better. All right, that's a bit too much, so. All right, that's perfect. Now we're gonna do the return line. I don't know if it's really needs to be this thick. I don't think, yeah, it does. The return line is like 10 times easier to make, by the way. You just cut this at a steep angle, just like I said. Sharp. Okay, stick it through the return line hole. Get your pliers. Actually, I'm gonna use scissors again. Or if you have a very steep pliers, that'll work. Oh. But I mean, my scissors work, guys. God, this is bull. Weed whackers. You weed whacking shit. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to cut it some, actually much steeper, meaning just longer. Okay, now once you have enough, you can actually grab it with the pliers. Okay, now we're getting it in. So we don't need too much of it. You're just gonna snip it right here. Now we're gonna put this actually on right here, the vent. All right, stick it in until it gets to the top. Now we're gonna pull it out of here until that looks perfect. All right, so now we'll pull as much as you can. All right, now that's good. So we're trim these lines actually when we put the new carb on. Let me open the new carb box. I bought this for 11 bucks, the new carburetor. It says Xavier. Comes with more fuel line, more gaskets, and stuff like that we don't need. More primer bulbs and something else. Unnecessary packaging. Hey, this is perfect. Look. It looks very close to each other. Or this is also, actually this says Ruixing on it. I don't know if that's, I don't know what that is. I mean, when I buy, like my lawnmower has a Ruixing. I don't know if that means, does that mean it's actually, this could be a good carb maybe. I don't know. I mean, I didn't replace my lawnmower's carbs, so I don't know. The gasket they sent is a, actually good, I think. It didn't come with an air filter, but that's the kind of stuff you sacrifice, I guess, for $11. This is more on the cheaper side. Let me put this gasket. This could be the wrong gasket they sent, actually. Maybe they just wanted to be a piece of shit. I don't know. Let's see. That looks perfect, actually. Alright, now we're going to hook the linkage to the throttle body. Okay, now we're going to insert these 2 screws. Now we're going to get my screwdriver and screw these screws in. These are like a T20, T30 Torx or something like that. I don't actually know for exactly. This video was more just to show you me how I fix it. To show me fixing it. Okay, next is my air filter. These will not work, so I'm going to have to reuse the old filter, so I have to be gentle with it, because it's going to just, it's a piece of shit. I'm going to lubricate this a bit. Now this smaller line is going to go on the bottom. I know that because that's the fuel, that's the, what's it called? You know where the filter's on. What the? Why is the bottom line bigger than the, that's weird. I don't know. So we're gonna stick this on. Now get some pliers to help it on. This is not sliding on really good. It's so damn tight. I kind of want it a bit more. Well, let's actually trim this line now. I think it's good actually. So we did the fueling, so now let's give it some gasoline. And we might have to adjust the carb, but that's the nature of the beast. Oh, I hate this. This tank sucks. Always does this. I don't want to give it all my gas. Gas is so expensive these days. I don't know what the hell is up with gas, but it is expensive. Alright, let's check for gas leaks. I don't think there is. Alright, we're actually going to start it now, guys. Yes, we're starting it. Let me get this spline. I have like 4 spline carb tools now. It's priming perfectly. So I did the fuel on great, guys, so don't tell me I didn't do it. Alright, start. It doesn't want to idle. These things always never act right. I swear Chinese cars are so shit. So I'm gonna put the idle actually in a bit, the idle screw. A bit. Now let's try it. Still doesn't want to idle at all. Not one bit of idle. I have to say, this carb sus. I'm gonna have to adjust this to the point where it idles, or have to turn in the idle screw a bit more. Okay, that's kind of sus. Not gonna lie. Why does it not want to idle? So we're gonna turn. I mean, there's 3 screws. I'm turning the idle. Idle. This is bullshit. Idle, my guy. You're a weed whacker. I don't give a shit who you are. You're a weed whacker. You're supposed to idle. The high screw. Actually, this is the low. I think it's turned in way too much. Let me unturn it so much. Seems as good as it's gonna run. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Top, and I'm done.